Hello from the Dukascopy TV studio in Geneva. We're talking about the secrets for success in coaching and how to integrate coaching into the organizational strategy with Janine Everson. She's professor at the Center for Coaching at the University of Cape Town. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
So let's start with maybe some common mistakes in integrating coaching into the business strategy. What most common mistakes do you see?
You know, not all interventions have problems, but the ones that do, I've noticed that there isn't a link, a clear link between what the coaching intervention is being designed to do and the human capital strategy and the business strategy. So what happens is you have people who go, oh, coaching is a great thing. Let me go and get some coaches for my leaders, or let me go and get an intervention for this department. And you have different managers running around pulling in different coaches from different schools of thought, using different methodologies, and no clear link back to the overall business picture. And very often managers look at this and say, well, it was nice, but how's that helping me to deliver better business results? And for many people, unless they can see a clear link between what they're doing and an improved result, or improved key performance score, or some improved bonus, then they go, but why should I do it? So what happens is businesses can spend a lot of money on ad hoc coaching all over the place and yet not necessarily see a coherent, coordinated impact.
So what would a successful coaching strategy look like for a company?
Okay, well, we've done a few rollouts in different places in the world. And over the years, what we've realized is this. There are a number of dimensions. So you'll see on this graph, the first one is if people receive coaching on the vertical axis, it doesn't even have to be from fancy, expensive external executive coaches. You can have an internal coaching program going where, as long as you've got trained internal coaches, but the impact that it has on each individual can be profound and really helpful. So that's the first thing. The second element that needs to be in place also is leaders need, or who want to learn how to coach, because not everybody does, but as part of their management style, as part of their leadership style, it makes an enormous difference if they are leading in more of a coaching way. People feel encouraged, it increases independence, it promotes performance, and that works really well, especially if they are started to be rewarded on these behaviors. So when they are given time to do it and people are rewarded, they really embrace that. But probably the key is there a big picture context? Is everybody from the CEO down, including the board, including the top team, are they involved in this? Do they give a clear direction as to what is the focus of the coaching? Why are you putting it in place? For example, I had an organization that was looking at making their business resilient to change, enormous change. How do you make people resilient to change? Well, you make it clear that this is why we're doing it. And so that everybody who coaches or receives coaching is clear that this is something there, there's a pattern around coping with change.
Mm-hmm. So how should a company best implement coaching, from the top down or from the bottom up?
That's a great question. We often get asked that. Again, in our experience, I can only speak from that to say always, whenever it starts at the top and it's embraced by the top team first and then we roll it out, it succeeds far, far better than when you start at the bottom. For one key reason is people look at their bosses and they say, well, if he's or she's not doing it, why should I? And so it's somehow people look upwards to what their leaders are doing and they like to copy that, because if they say, well, if they're doing that, then they succeeded, I'm going to. They want the praise and recognition. And it works really powerfully from the top down.
Thank you very much, Janine Everson from the University of Cape Town's Center for Coaching.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching. Do make sure to keep clicking back on the Dukascopy TV website for latest updates and exclusive interviews. Have a great day and see you next time.